So we're back. Hi everybody. Sorry for the absence. I had looked back and I realised it's been a while since I've done a video. That's not on purpose. That's actually because I've been doing a little bit of work for someone else and they didn't want it to be filmed. So I didn't film it, obviously, and didn't put it on here. So I kind of had no content to do. But anyway, I'm back today. We're back. So hopefully going forward, we'll have a lot more videos about life on the farm and what we get up to. So what we're doing today, there's no Farmer Clive here at the minute. At the minute, I've got the telehandler out, not teleporter, because I got told off in a couple of videos for saying it's a teleporter. It's actually a telehandler. I've got a lorry load of fertiliser coming. This stuff in big bags. This is actually urea, but I've got some normal fertiliser coming. So I just cleared a space for it to go. So it can sit there. Yeah, and that's what we're doing at the moment. We've got some other bits and pieces going on. Again, I filmed this in the morning, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet. So we'll see how the video pans out. But at the minute, we're unloading fertiliser, and also as well, we are going to go and look at the potatoes because something has gone a little bit wrong with them. So we'll take a look at them in a bit. But first, let's get this fertiliser unloaded, and then, yeah, we're going to have a look. So just wait for the lorry. He'll be here in a second, and we'll get going. So we have unloaded the fertiliser, as you just see. Farmer Clive is here. Hello, Farmer Clive.
Hello.
So he's back, he turned up halfway. So we've got the normal fertiliser here, and if anyone noticed, I stood these in a different place, because these are actually different fertilisers, the potato fertiliser. And we just worked out what it is. It is, what do we say it was,
12, 10, 19. So that's 12 of nitrogen, 10 of potash, and 19 of phosphate.
So they do different blends, what the crop actually needs. This is potato fertiliser, and then that's just normal straight nitrogen, that is. So it's funny enough, actually, you would have thought these are half-ton bags, but they're not. These are actually 600 bags. So it helps when we have loads on the lorry. It just gives them because of course lorries can go up to 28 all the way up to 29 tonne, depending on what the gross weight of the lorry is. I won't get too nerdy about it in case people don't want to know that. So they put them in 600 so the lorry gets their weight, so we can get the most fertiliser to the farm by using a single lorry instead of two. So we're going to go and put some on the, it's a bit dry to top off anything else because we need some rain to wash it in the soil for the fertiliser to be took up by the crops. So we are going to go to just do the spring barley because law averages means it's going to rain. And that needs a dose.
I hope so.
I think we're going to use...
No, that's the latest crop we drilled, and it's not as forward as the other, obviously, because it's a spring crop. So we want to put something on just to help fill the ear.
Help it go. So we might put, ironically, I'm going to try and put the urea on it, which is stuck at the back there. It's a dull day, so it should be okay. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. So I'm now going to go...
I'm going to do shopping.
Dad's got to go shopping. And I've got to put the fertiliser spreader on, and then we're going to go do a little bit of fert spreading.
I'm not, I'm going shopping.
He's going shopping. What an interesting video this is going to be.
So I'll film myself in one of the top supermarkets.
Can you,
don't begin with a T.
Can you guess which one it is? So I just stopped on the way back. We got the spreading done in the potato field. just to double check what they're like. So I've just dug down, you can see here, they've already started getting little potatoes on them. So that's a good sign. So these are the stuff that I planted early, I don't know if you can remember. And they're looking pretty much all right. They're a little bit behind my neighbours. They're not quite as big because I can't irrigate. They're desperate for water. You can see how dry it is. So pray that it's going to rain. So take a look and see what this field looks like. You can see they look lovely. They're all up. They're all looking healthy. Apart from water, they could be better, but they still look pretty all right. Now let's look at the other field and why I'm worried, and I'm going to tell you all about the failed potato crop. To this field here, there is one or two coming up, as you can see. I apologise for the wind, it just literally got up as I pressed record, but the majority of them, and the ones I planted over near side as well, look like this. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some potatoes on already, which there shouldn't be. These have got small potato disease, so they're probably, this is the biggest they're going to get, and this is the only potatoes they're going to put out. So virtually this field's been wrote off, and the same with the other. So it's about half my crop now. I'm not going to get anything back for, but why has it done it? Well, I do remember the video where I was whinging about the chits being knocked off and it could cause a problem. Well, this is the problem. So we got some potatoes and there's just some tiny chits on it, but nothing to worry about. But they've been knocked too many times in the system, and this is the final straw for it. So the planter did knock a chit off, and that's what they've done. They've got confused where they are in the cycle, and then decided to put potatoes out but no sprout. So they should look like this one over there with the tops poking out. They'll be okay, but they're few and far between in this field. So crossroads what to do. At the minute there's nothing else I can plant. This is after failed all-seed rape, so another failed field of potatoes. Not doing very well. But so I'm just going to leave it for a bit, see what happens. Some people say they might go through it. The breeder said that it won't, so I've got a couple of weeks. I'm going to do it through the field and just see what happens, and then make the decision. Make the decision then. So yeah, field of potatoes, there's no more. So half the crops are still growing. Well, I was growing and I got half of it. So yeah, that's what they do. That is small potato disease in a nutshell. I have done a reel about it if you want to check that out. Not much more detail, but a bit more, a little bit more about it. So yeah, anyway, that's farming. So like I said, I've done that reel and a couple of people have said what you're going to do, and like I just said, there's not very much I can do. They're late in the season, I'm not going to replant them again. I've already got the cost of the seed, the fert, the work to do it. When we planted them, there's a lot of cost involved in that, so I'm at a complete loss with them. Well, not a big loss, but a manageable loss. I'm going to try and get out the wind. The problem with growing crops like this, especially potatoes, they're such a gamble, and that's what I keep banging on about it. It's not so simple as you just put them in the ground and that's it. So I've got the cost of planting them and the seed, but luckily enough that was it. So we haven't even got sprays in it or irrigation, and then harvesting, put them in the shed, and then there's a chance it could go bad. So that has happened before. You lose shed loads of potatoes, literally shed loads, just rot and break down to water. So at least they've done it now and they've gone wrong. So I've not spent too much on them compared to what they did if they went rotten in the shed. We're looking at January time, and I have to dump them all. So I'd rather do this than what I would, like I said, harvest them then find out. So, but yeah, so field of potatoes done. Gone back to half the crop. Fingers crossed these might come to something. I doubt it, but never mind, you gotta live in hope. Anyway, I've done fert spreading, so let's go wash it down, I suppose. So the spreader is washed down, nice and shiny. I tell you why I wash the spreader down, because fertiliser, even though it's a wonderful thing to put on crops, it doesn't agree with metal and starts wearing it out. So pretty quickly rusts, and then it'll rust through, because this is all metal. So we try and wash it down after we used it, even when we're using it at night, so it doesn't eat away at the metal. I don't like buying two of everything. It's a good spreader, I like the spreader, that's why I don't really want to wear it out. Also, as well, as a bit of bonus footage there, we washed the tractor down. Again, a very rarity down here, washing tractors. I tell you what I didn't say as well today, which I completely forgot about. you probably noticed in that video, I'm in my short shorts. Now these are actually even more shorter than the other one. As you can see, they are proper short. So I see that most people on this YouTube decide to sell merchandise. So if I'm going to do merchandise, I'm going to do Farmer Luke's patented short shorts. I've actually got a pair of shorter ones, but someone who's showing me nameless, the wife, made me chuck them out. So anyway, yeah, might be doing some merchandise with short shorts. Anyway, that was just a little add-on. That is basically today done with. I'm not going to start a new job now because it's getting a bit late in the day. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. There's no Farmer Clive to say goodbye because he's doing Farmer Clive stuff. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing, but he's doing something apparently. So he disappeared. Whether he's done his shop or not, I don't know. I've not seen him. So we'll find out tomorrow or the next day whether or not he done his shopping. Did he get it all in the cupboard? We'll find out. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please tell your friends, family and so forth. Any questions, comments, please message me. I'll try and get back to you. Put them in the comments and I'll try and reply to everyone. So yeah, once again, see you later, Farmer Clive. Farmer Clive's not here, so I'll see you again later.